it's Jonica, your independent Pampered Chef consultant. I'm cooking dinner. Just got home from my day job, and I got my new Taste Bud subscription of the month yesterday, and I'm already going to try one of the recipes because I happen to have some hamburger buns I just picked up at the store to do the 3 onion burger recipe, which is amazing. Look for my video for that on YouTube. Tonight I'm going to do spicy sweet sloppy joes featuring the honey sriracha, except I'm not gonna open this package yet. I'm gonna use this bottle that I already have open. So just put about a tablespoon of oil in your pan, and I learned this from like Food Network like years ago. Supposedly, you just go around once, it's like a tablespoon. So we'll see how that seems to work. Okay, so I'm gonna let my pan heat up and let this oil roll around. I'm using the new Brilliance Cookware. Just gonna slide that in. And the back of the recipe card actually says to let your ground beef sit and let it cook for a minute or 2 before breaking it up. And it's supposed to give better texture and flavor. So I did not know that, but I'm gonna give that a try. Okay, in the meantime, I'm just gonna de-seed my pepper using the scoop loop, which is great to get seeds out of peppers and pumpkin, squash. These just went flying. There we go, got the seeds out. Okay, so I've let this cook for a minute or 2, and I'm just gonna break it up with a mix and chop. Great. I love the mix and chop, and if you've ever come home from work and had the ground beef not quite thawed, like, you know, frozen a little bit in the middle, it still does pretty good job at chopping it up. I'm going to cut up this red pepper. Just roughly chop it first, and then I'm going to put it right in my manual food processor. And it's also good for, I'm going to do the onions in here. It's good for doing tomatoes if you're making salsas. It chops walnuts beautifully. There we go. Got that. I'm going to give the beef a stir. Blade back in. Just sits right in, just like a little notch there. It just sits right there. And then I'm just going to cut these onions just in half. These are some leftover onions I had from the other day that I didn't use up. Just put them in a container. I'm just guessing it's called for 1 medium onion. I could probably use a little bit more onion, but I'm just going to go with, I think it's pretty close. There we go. My favorite kid loves noises. Loves to sing when he hears water running. Oh, he loves it in the dishwasher when that runs. It just sings away. Vacuum goes down. There we go. These onions are done pretty good. Look at that. So, yeah. And I'm actually going to cheat a little bit on the garlic. I have 3 cloves, and they're not really that big. So to me, that'd be the equivalent of 1 really big one. So that's going to be close enough. And you know what? I'm just going to add it right in here. Like that. This is the 2-cup prep bowl. There we go. Let's put this all together while the ground beef is just finishing up cooking. Onion, red bell pepper, and garlic. Okay, I'm gonna add the onions and the peppers and the garlic right in. Just a lot of stir. Put that up and let that saute. So it calls for the brown sugar. I'm gonna add that in just a minute. And a 1/8-ounce can of tomato sauce or 1 cup of ketchup. I'm actually just gonna use tomato soup because I happen to have a sloppy Joe recipe from when my kids were small and would not touch onions or peppers or anything. It was really real kid-friendly, little kid-friendly, and it's tomato soup. And since I have a few extra cans to use up, why not? I'm just gonna do that, make it easy for myself. Brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. I tend to use liquid aminos instead of soy sauce. It's supposed to be better for you. And I had to open a brand new one. So, and then what I gotta do now, this is on my grocery list already, so I always have a backup. So the minute I open one, I buy a new one and have that, so I never run out. I wish you could smell these aromas. Oh my gosh, so I've got the tomato soup, honey sriracha, and the liquid aminos and brown sugar. So I've added that in, so I'm just gonna stir this up. It'll be fine. So I'll just keep an eye on that, let that cook for 2 or 3 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to make a toppings, spicy buns and toppings. This is probably something my son probably won't like, but it's butter, honey, and then some more of the rub. So this is a sauce that gets brushed on the inside of the buns. And so it is 3 tablespoons of melted butter and 1/2 tablespoon of the honey sriracha, and 1.5 tablespoons of honey. I have this is raw unfiltered honey. My aunt and her boyfriend are beekeepers, so I get so excited. Every now and then I get a jar of their honey, and I just so appreciative of it. I love honey, and local honey, especially raw and unfiltered, is so good for you. I usually don't use their honey in recipes. If I'm going to use a recipe, I'll just buy cheap store-bought honey because I don't want to use it all up. I want to save it for like tea or whatever. But I'm only using 1.5 tablespoons, so I went ahead and did that. Mix this up. So this is a sauce that just gets brushed on the inside of the bun. And now I just wait, and these are almost done already. So super quick and easy meal. This looks like it's done. This looks really, really yummy. It smells amazing. I can't wait. So I loaded it up. So I brushed the sauce right on here. I meant to do the bottom bun and I didn't. That's all right. It'll still be good. So yeah, these are going to be really messy. I probably will end up eating it with a fork. But let's see how they taste. Oh, it is really good. I really like it. And it does have a little bit of a kick, so I'm not sure little kids would like it. It's more of an adult version of a sloppy Joe. But I may just put some cheese, a couple slices of cheese on my son's. That helps kind of with the spices a little bit. Let's see. It's like a sweet spicy. It's not like super. It's really good. I like it. I think my daughter would love it. Sweet and spicy sloppy Joes. Took me less than half an hour, which isn't bad at all for a weeknight meal. I think this is without a doubt the best sloppy Joes I've ever had, honestly. Oh, the spices, the blend is just so amazing. You've got to try it. These are so good. I'm having a second. They're really, really good. Normally, like if I do burgers, don't have more than 1 burger, but I'm not having anything else with them. Just the sloppy Joes, so I'm doing 2. Perfect blend of sweet, of spice. Oh, so good. You should really subscribe to Taste Buds. The recipes are just amazing.